So let's look at a problem. So given the reaction SiO2 plus HF gives us SiF4 plus H2O. First thing we need to do is balance this equation. So when we go through and we balance it, you see we have one Si and one Si, so we're good. We have one H and we have two H's here, so we need at least two H's there. But then we have two O's here and we have one O here, so I need two there, which is going to change this to 4, which then gives me 4 F's, and I have 4 F's. So now I have a balanced equation and I can start my stoichiometry problems. So you can see we have two numbers here that are given. I've got 2 moles of HF and I have 4.5 moles of SiO2. So if we have two givens, there's a good chance they could be a limiting reactant problem, which of course these are, because this is what we're talking about. But what you could do to help yourself determine whether this is really a limiting reactant problem is to use this equation. A rule, or a trick I should say, I like to use is to write what they give me under or above, wherever you have room, your reaction. So in this case I have 2 moles and I have 4.5 moles here. Since both of my givens were for my reactants, I'm probably doing a limiting reactant problem. So then all I need to do is pick a product. In this case, I'm going to say, or pick SiF4. Reason I'm going to pick this one is because its coefficient is 1, so it's going to be easy to work with and less math in my problems. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with both of these. So first one, 2 moles of HF. Then I'm going to times my line. Remember, I want to get rid of this, so it's going to go on bottom. So I'm going to have moles of HF on bottom. I'm going to change to this product which I designated earlier. So I'm going to change to moles of SiF4. And then I'm going to be done. So I've changed into my product, just a simple mole to mole stoichiometry problem. Don't really need to go any further when you're finding limiting reactants. So moles of HF, I have 4. Moles of SiF4, I have 1. Then I'm going to work with the second one. So then I have 4.5 moles of SiO2 times my line. Remember, getting rid of SiO2 goes on bottom. So moles of SiO2, changing it to moles of SiF4 on top. Again, must keep the two products the same that I'm changing to. These have to be the same in order to make this comparison. Plugging in again my coefficients, since it's a mole ratio. So I have 1 SiO2, I have 1 SiF4. Now all I need to do is do the math. So I have 2 times 1, which is 2, divided by 4, and I get 0.5 moles of SiF4. In this one, I have 4.5 times 1 divided by 1, and I get 4.5 moles of SiF4. So now I just need to look at the numbers, and whichever one is smaller is going to be my limiting reactant. So I've got 0.5 moles of SiF4 is smaller, so that means HF is my LR, or limiting reactant. Okay?